Los Angeles is full of incredibly expensive homes. It seems like no matter what neighborhood you look, you'll find houses priced at $2 million, $10 million, all the way up to $150 million. And other big cities around the US, like New York or San Francisco, have similar trends with homes priced at tens of millions of dollars. But what's unique about these cities is that they are so heavily congested that instead of single-family houses being sold at this price point, most of the homes are high-rise condos. Even though many parts of Los Angeles have gone vertical with mid-rise buildings scattered about, most of LA is still relatively flat and spread out. So if you're out here and you're spending big money on a home, chances are it's going to be a single-family house versus a condo. Where I live around Phoenix is kind of similar to LA. We're just barely starting to see more high-rise apartments like this. This community is called the Optima. It's got about 1,000 units and it stands 13 stories tall. But the reality is, high-rise living like this in a city like Phoenix or LA is far from the norm. Our cities just were never set up with the infrastructure to navigate around town like you can in a place like New York. That trend might be about to change because CNBC just released a video on a $100 million condo that's being privately marketed in LA, and this place is pretty awesome.
Right now, we're flying right up to one of the most expensive penthouses in Los Angeles.
This is the best looking garage ever. If it sells for anywhere near the asking price, it will smash a record.
Is Los Angeles undervalued still?
If it sells anywhere close to the asking price, this condo will set a record for Los Angeles by far, with the next most expensive sale being way back in 2010 when Candy Spelling bought a 15,000 square foot condo for $35 million at the Century. That brings us to the $100 million penthouse in LA. Let's talk about the locations, the specs, the building amenities, and whether or not I think that this place will trade anywhere close to the asking price. The condo community is located at 8899 Beverly in a building of 40 residences in the heart of West Hollywood, which makes it a super walkable location. And the subject of today's video, the penthouse, of course, occupies the top floor. The unit features 360-degree views, a 17-inch thick concrete floor plate, and a ton of outdoor space.
And then look here how it cantilevers out, no columns.
Little dining area.
It's almost like we're floating above it. It's perfect because you get like half greenery, half sky.
And it's true, with the average temperature in LA never reaching more than 85 degrees in the summer and never getting lower than 49 degrees in the winter, you're bound to spend a ton of time on those patios. The kitchen in the unit features top-of-the-line appliances, custom cabinets, and beautiful marble countertops.
The travertine everywhere. These are all custom finishes. The beautiful wood, double everything. Mealy, of course, the angel brushed steel.
The living room sits right next to a wall of multi-slide doors that look out to those views.
What's so unique here, of course, is that you got the hills. You got all the way to the Hollywood sign. You got the snow-capped mountains. You get a glimpse of downtown. And because this penthouse wraps around, 360, you get the Malibu and the mountains of Malibu over there.
The master bath is like a spa, also with floor-to-ceiling glass with a shade option for privacy.
This
is a bit of a voyeur, although no one can really see it.
No one can see it. And we have prepared the pockets for the shades, for the electricity. You pick the fabric, you'll have something soft and beautiful.
And if you're a car collector, you're kind of in trouble because this unit does come with some included parking spaces, but if you want any additional spaces, those are gonna set you back $750,000 a piece.
You come in here, these are the stables, the auto stables, not the horse stables. And these doors slide open, and then this is for the penthouse here. You fit up to 6 cars right here.
The listing agent for this one is a familiar face, is Fredrik Eklund, who a lot of you guys might recognize from the show $1 Million Listing. Fredrik and CNBC were a little bit clickbaity with their title because the apartment that they just toured actually is priced at only $50 million. Only. But there is basically a mirror unit of the penthouse next door on the same floor. So if you want both penthouses and you'd like to connect them, that'll set you back about $100 million in total. Looking back at other condos that have sold around Los Angeles over the years, there's nothing that's sold anywhere close to this price point. Not much has even been listed close to this price point, actually. There was a condo just outside of Beverly Hills last year that hit the market for $75 million. This unit was kind of hilariously named 1LA. 1LA. Sound familiar? That unit is still for sale. It's over 6 months on the market at this point, but it's a super cool new construction unit with about 13,000 square feet. It occupies the top 2 floors of the Four Seasons private residences, and it's got a modern style, a private elevator, and this one also has 360-degree views from the 12th and 13th floors. From a location standpoint, we're basically apples to apples here with this one and Fredrik's new listing. These two buildings are literally a 2-minute drive from one another. The biggest benefit of building a high-rise anywhere is obviously the density of homes that you can fit onto a small lot. I mean, if we go back to 8899 Beverly, with all of the parking being under the building, I'm gonna guess this is sitting on around 1.5 acres, and they fit 40 condo units onto this parcel. But if you had 1.5 acres to build single-family homes, you'd be able to build around 10 homes at best, a heck of a lot less than 40. Will Fredrik's new listing in LA sell for that $100 million price tag? I'm not sure, but I do think it's going to start becoming a little bit more common to see high-rise apartments like this around Phoenix and Los Angeles over the coming years. And as developers continue to push the boundaries with the finishes in these units and the amenities in the buildings, these crazy high prices are bound to follow. I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode today. If you did, hit the like button and let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you next time.